The usual craziness, just trying to stay
Yeah,
on
this
top
week's
of
been
everything.
like tough because there's like so many things going on. But yeah, like I saw your was it the Pharmaceuticals? Hello? Oh no. Can you hear me? Hello? What happened? Oh, come on. Hello? I think you got booted out again.
Okay, well, I went to, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I put, um,
Can you hear me?
there we are. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I know it's
Okay,
like
I don't
what
know. I
it's
tried
probably the
my,
Wi-Fi again.
yeah, I tried just the regular Zoom on the Mac,
Yeah.
thinking everything had worked itself out, but because I could then share my screen, but I'm on my PC, but I
Okay.
have everything on my Mac, so I can't share, but I can follow along with you on the
Okay.
homework.
I actually have here. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
I did my best. I mean, it was another over 20-hour try. So
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Yeah, I know it's working on these things is it's helpful, but like I feel like you're just beating a dead horse if you're like trying to do something and then especially like what I usually do. I usually stay up to do these things. And
yes, you do. I saw that. Yeah,
but
I would try different things and thinking,
yeah, what
maybe
was the main
something.
thing that what was going on? Like what part of it was not working?
You know, some of it was it would say things like not defined or something like that. And I'm like, but
Okay.
yes, it is. It's right there. I defined it. And then I would try
Okay.
something and a scatter plot would work. And then I would try something else somewhere else.
Okay.
And then everything went to shit. So
Did
I
you did you did you get like the bar charts working? The bar
no,
plots?
no. And I thought those would be the easiest. And I thought I had everything in there. But I think because everything fell in line with, I don't know, because I got everything before that, the summary stats. I didn't get the aggregate version because
You got the summary stats. Okay.
I got the regular summary stats by the one version. I didn't get by aggregate data. He didn't go over that. And I
Okay.
couldn't find an example, honestly. I mean, I know it's
Yeah.
there. I just couldn't find an example to show me how to do it in the time
Yeah,
allotted.
that's fine.
So,
We can I can cover like probably you can probably just use the like I'll send this to you later. Since
okay.
it's due tomorrow, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
And
panic
it
week.
it's always been that way, yeah. Yeah. If
Yeah.
it's not, then it'll be too natural.
Right, right. I wouldn't know what
Yeah,
to do with my
yeah,
time.
yeah. But like yeah, like the way because like what I forgot to actually do is I was supposed to send you my notebook on this, like not on the homework, but like the actual MatPlotLib
Oh,
functions.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's yeah, like a lot of it is just because the one that I use, did you guys end up using NumPy and then pandas for like for yours? You use Matplotlib, I know that. But
Yes, and I have import pandas as PD, import SciPy, stats
for
as
stats, yeah.
ST, and then
This is
numpy
the
as
one
P.
that's like great actually, the SciPy stats. This is another one that like I feel you can combine with because you know how like you have this for like the different numbers just for creating your own numbers. And then this one is built in like stats. You were asking, I remember you were asking about some of these descriptive statistics. Did you ask questions
Yeah,
about these ones?
yeah, and I just, he went over a little bit of it again yesterday, and what it
Okay.
was for me is um figuring out, I think the proper form, you know, because I think we went over it in VBA, right? And of course,
Yeah,
it's a completely
somewhat.
different,
Yeah, we did.
somewhat
Yeah.
tried, but you know, it seems easier to do in this format.
Okay.
However, I obviously did it wrong because it didn't read out anything.
Okay.
So, oh no, I'm sorry, it did.
It did. Let me see if I can actually, because like I know you sent me something.
I sent you version
Maybe
5.
I'll just look at it first. Let's see.
Then I realized I forgot standard deviation, so I went to put it back in, and then my formulas got all screwed up. So I
Okay.
took standard deviation out, and I didn't know how to add it in after without, you know, I
Let's
couldn't
see.
just add a line without screwing everything else up. So I
There you go.
just,
I'm
I,
loading it now. Is this
oh,
the one?
perfect. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see this one. Let's try compare and contrast. Like, cause like the thing is, I can if I see this now and then see what's happening. Let me run the kernel. Run all. Okay, where's the
So,
star? Oh, something. Okay, it's right here.
yeah, so I
That's the beginning
started.
one. Is the
Well,
beginning?
the beginning worked.
Oh,
I got an
it's
output.
probably because the way where my files are worked out. Let me transfer where this file is at. Because you know how like the read one over here, like you have
Oh,
to have the
gotcha.
files. Yeah. Let me transfer it to the same place. You just copy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it should work. That was like a little. Okay, let's see.
I did get step 1, I promise.
Okay.
Oh, with some effort, but at least that was so
There,
that
that one worked. Okay. And then what about
so
this one?
then checking the number of mice, I was able to get the output to 249.
Okay.
Um,
249.
so
That's good. Okay.
got that. And then you'll see my next note, getting duplicate mice. I said, no idea, tried options. Good,
Oh, okay.
I
So
guess.
this is the part. Okay. Okay. So let me see where we're at. Getting duplicate. That's the other one. So you got to this point, checking the number of mice.
I couldn't figure out what to even say. And again, he probably went over this in like 2 seconds, but
Yeah. No
it,
worries. Yeah, it's usually like that. So let me. So this part right here, the idea that shows up. So you were able to get this guy. So that's the first part, right?
yeah,
There's this guy.
exactly. Yep,
And the statistics.
got
Uh,
that one.
let's put it. Let's do this. It's easier to see if you do this.
However, I didn't, you know what, that the statistics though, um, the one, so I think I have a note in there where I said next to, wait, no, standard deviation I added after SEM.
Okay.
I tried to add it before and it bugs out. So I just left it there, and that may be an issue where it carried through the rest of it. However, the output was fine. You know, it output just like it needed to. Well, I shouldn't say that. It doesn't show the standard deviation. It shows mean, median, variance, and SEM. So it doesn't recognize
Oh,
it.
on this one, I see. I see what's going on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I ignored cleaning the data for a while because I was like, I can't deal with it anymore.
There you go. Yeah, no, it's a certain point you just have to like move on, you know. Like
Yeah.
let's try to compare. So you have this drug, well, however you pronounce it, capumulin. It's like weird name. So
Exactly.
mean tumor volume. So the mean, this is the mean. Like you got 40. Okay, good. Looks like it's about right. The SEM, you got standard error for means, 0.32 variance up to. This is only showing. Oh, you're showing up to 20. I see. Okay.
Oh, so we have the same columns too. So that's interesting. Oh wait, you're on mine. Never mind.
Yeah, this is yours. And then,
You have the statute. Duh. We're showing the same thing.
what? Okay, let me
Imagine
see this
that.
one. What is that? What's that? 580? Why is that happening?
Yeah, I don't.
It was working, didn't you see it working?
Oh yeah, it's I see. That's the shit that kept happening too on me. I'm like, it was fine.
Attribute error. Object has no attribute copy. 580.
Yeah, data group by it kept coming up as no attribute. I'm like, where's
Where's the
well,
580? Where's that line?
I am
Isn't this a line? Oh,
yeah,
line 6. It's a line 6. I think let's try to restart. Sometimes that happens. That didn't work. Huh.
no attribute copy. I couldn't figure out because group by is
Were
a
you getting this
standard
same thing?
function.
You
I
were getting it? Okay.
was, and then what I did is I
Oh, I see. This is the guy that works.
yeah.
Okay. And then
And
okay, this
then
one looks right.
the rest of it didn't work. So I pulled up the standard pieces for the bar chart, the data points, and then to generate it, I pretty much used kind of what he taught us in class.
Okay.
But I obviously missed something because then again, it's another attribute copy. I have no idea what that means.
Okay. It's about the group by, the way you're using group by here.
Okay.
We have to I probably have to look into, because it's in line 2. It's over here in line 2. Like the very first one, when you
And some of them work and some of them don't. So that I'm just basically, I forget why we put that there, but it, the summary statistics version up above, it was fine. It worked fine. So that no.
Oh, like this one right here. This
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. And so nothing came up in terms of
Maybe it's the
an
naming
issue.
thing. So what is MCADB? What is that one?
So MCAD, so that is the merged file into a single data set. So the study results and the mouse metadata. So at the very beginning section.
I'm almost wondering what if I just copy or comment this out, and then let's see if let's do something else here. Because
Okay.
that is your data frame, right? The MCADB.
Yeah, that's the merged frame. Yes.
Okay, MCADB that plot, because it's the same as my summary DF. That's what I'm working with. So let's see, bar. Like if I just this MCADB, okay. Indentation error. PLT, okay. Did you?
Indentation.
It is PLT, okay, that's good. Let's compare where that summary DF is. So MCA. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, so it's not this guy. Oh, it's probably this. This is the one that we want right here.
The mouse metadata path.
The one that created this guy. Where's the data frame that created this guy?
That
GXX? Is it this one? GXL?
Sorry, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
What is this one? It's
what
so
do you
cryptic.
do?
What does GXX stands for?
I merged. What did I do?
It seems like it's the one. Is GXX this data frame?
Yes, yes, it is. I merged.
It looks like it's the one.
GF and
this guy, right?
The databases. Yes, I merged the two.
Let me just see if that will work, because what we need is that same summary DF to actually plot the bar graphs. So let's see.
I thought I always went back to the beginning, because otherwise, whenever I would name or define something, it would say it's not defined. Hi. How did you do that?
I told you, it's like you gotta just look, because a lot of these are like very boilerplate. Like this right here I'm highlighting is boilerplate right here. The only thing that like is different is this guy,
Oh.
right? I mean, that's how a lot of these code work. It's like just a block of code where you should be able to utilize it like with any other code. But I
How
don't
did I
know.
miss that? Oh,
Let's try to look if this is even right, because so you have average tumor volume, okay? Because I have, how come you have three though? What's the three? Mean, median.
um,
Oh yeah.
me,
Oh, I see. It's everything. It's all the statistics, right?
yeah.
And this one, I'm just, so this one is the for each data point. I'm trying to compare.
He probably wants your version, not mine. Let's see here. Well, each drug regimen used in the pandas generate the bar plot.
Showing the total number of unique mice tested. Generate a bar plot showing the total number. Did he say average or did he say
Total number of unique mice.
which are these
So,
guys, right?
that's the drug regimen,
Okay,
not
average
the
Q.
mice. Oh wait, unique mice tested on each drug regimen using pandas. So each drug regimen we have there on the X, and
Okay,
then the Y, so number of unique mice. So you know what, instead of, so that's why I pulled up the mouse metadata path to get to the unique mice or
yeah, you could do
mouse
that one.
ID. Um, but I
No,
have a
that's
feeling that probably threw it off when I didn't clean the data up above. So,
probably yeah. But like, if this is the data frame, because I'm seeing all the numbers are, all the columns are pretty much the same thing, except there's no mode in this one.
oh, did
So
I miss that too?
mean, median, it's only one. It's just pretty much like an addition, but like it seems like the numbers are correct. Um, and then for this guy, oh, it's probably because of let me see. Summary that had summary. It's because I did something here that we didn't do here. We just pretty much skipped that step because
Mm.
I did it. I kind of cleaned the data, not this one. I used this one. That's why I'm only able to like output one bar.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
using group
know,
by. You have to group them by. We could technically do that. We could still do that. I just didn't do that step, which is you did.
what did I do?
Combine data. Where is combined data?
What happened?
Summary. Yeah, it's like we're almost there. It's just like it's the output. We gotta change how the output looks.
Okay,
We're almost there though. Okay.
I hope so because I don't know, 19 hours for each assignment. I'm like,
I know it's they should give you at least 2 weeks. Like there's only one. They only give you 1 week for each assignment.
oh my God, yeah, yeah. So I'll do my
Pretty
best.
fast, yeah. And then something like this is really interesting too. Like to really hone in. Like it's very important to like visualize your. You have like all your box plots and then pie charts.
Yeah, I think, it'd be nice to have more
Take
time to just
Yeah, take
like
your time.
soak it
Yeah,
in. Yeah, yeah, because I do find it interesting, but
it's
you
hard
know,
sometimes to soak it in if you're under pressure.
yeah, it's
So
like the ink. Yeah.
you just wanna like get it done, but like how can you
But then it's
you
like,
can't clean it
oh, we
up.
learned that, and you should, it's consistency and remembering. And I'm like,
And
it,
repetition. You have to repeat. It's hard to because like when you just learn it, you just learned it. You have to like take your time to absorb it first, and
yeah,
then the transitioning from like creating a table to visualizing it. Because if you don't have the right table like cleaned up, you're obviously not gonna have the right visual.
right, exactly, exactly. And I'm like, I can stare only so long, and then I just, like everybody else, you get frustrated. I'm like, this isn't
Okay.
fun anymore.
I know it's like one of those things. It's become a hurdle to like instead of like something fun because you have to turn something. And I always like there's this other like client of mine like, that wants to learn like R, and then like we just have to pass the class like because it's so fast that
Oh,
I can't even teach her the basics because like, it's just so fast.
that's
And like
sad.
the moment you take because you have to take your time, and I'm saying like yeah we are we should take our time, but like the point right now is to pass the class, right? Because like
Yes.
you have something that, and then after that we can obviously take care of like all the other things. So
Right.
I think like the learning because that'll be on our part. At least there's no pressure.
Right, exactly, exactly. But it's like while I'm here, I do want to soak some of this in, and the like the APIs we're on now. I find it fascinating, but
Are you
it's
guys
so
still
fast.
spending time right on? Is that like gonna span till this week or is that done already?
That actually goes through this week, and then that'll be our homework assignment that we get Thursday for this next week. So, and I know you liked APIs and wanted to
Okay.
show kind of
I'll
more of that.
yeah. I should have
And
more
so,
time. I should have more time to give you like
okay.
because I think that was very helpful actually. Like you know how the other week we talked about pandas while you were
Yeah.
doing your pandas assignment.
Yeah.
But this time I got kind of busy in the weekend. I think you did as well.
Yeah. I got slammed last week. I don't know what it
Yeah.
was. Everybody
Yeah.
woke up or something. So-
Yeah. And then like I couldn't get to it, and then so like right now I was like, okay, at least I got something. You know, I got the homework for you finish. I can just send it to you, but then it would be more liberating. It would be more worth it for you to see it like in a different, because like like the way he teaches it, it makes sense, but it's always good to have another perspective, like an easier like notebook too. Oh yeah, I forgot to say there was another student. I think it was your friend that
Oh,
wanted.
Lisa. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
yeah, she
yep.
was in tears like me, and then she reached we had study group that she put together, and she reached out after I just
Nice.
offhandedly said, "Yeah, I've got a private tutor because I am very right brain
She
and
yeah
it's
she's
over my
I
head."
met with her on Monday or yesterday. Yeah, I met with her yesterday and it was pretty cool. She likes to actually take her time as well. It's like one of those things like yeah you're right. The teacher is like definitely taking way too like quickly. It's too fast for her to like process. And
Yeah.
so what she wanted to do was like do something with like what we did like with the loops
Oh yeah.
and if statements. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she, it's she sent me a note last night when we were in class, and it's like, thank you. I said, you'll sleep so much better, I promise. Because you
Yeah, I
always
know.
have to go back, and you're much more patient than the TAs, and
Yeah,
understand, and we have more time. So if I need more of your time, I just schedule more, and not just,
yeah,
I'm only allowed
exactly.
one
Yeah,
a week with
yeah.
the regular UCI tutor. And I'm like, that's not enough.
It's not enough. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how that because like it seems like that's even more like worse than all the other because like there's the difference between like quarter system and then like semester system like in school. And
Yeah.
then like I thought I had both experience before where like the semester system's like longer, you have more time, right?
Yeah.
And then the 10 weeks for one quarter, that's even like worse. Like,
Yeah.
but then like thinking about what you guys have, I think it seems like it's a lot worse because you have like a homework per week, and
Every week.
you're learning something new.
Yeah.
Like it's not like something that you have background on. Like
No,
it's
this
it's definitely yeah, it's worse than that. And so
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
What
worth
I would think what I'm gonna do is maybe I'll just send you the one I have. It's really like doing live debugging really takes a while.
it's tough. And we can if and I know, just because I know you need to sit there, what I'd love to do is, let's walk through like what these errors mean,
Okay,
and
okay,
then
I actually have that. Yeah, like all the errors of this one, or
yeah, or just each section when it comes to an error and why it didn't plot out.
okay,
And then from there, you can sit with it, and kind of show me, and then I can see my version versus yours.
okay,
My corrected version, if you could show me how you corrected it and what I did wrong, and then
okay.
your version, if at all possible. I know you're stuck for time too, but I want to
Okay.
know that I did as much as I could.
Yep.
um
Yeah. A lot of it, like, it's just the attribute error is mainly probably it's like a naming thing because it's an attribute you're using like you're using a function on something that's not, it's not possible. And then for like group by, a group by function, let me see if because we're able to output this at least. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can like get it to this point. So let me see. So what I'm gonna try to create is this right here at least.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so which one is your combined data?
The GXX.
That's the combined data. Okay.
Yeah.
The GXX group by. Let's see if this one works. Okay, so you're using that same one. Okay, good. And let's just comment these guys out. Okay, that worked. That's good.
So you commented everything else. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's easier to see. Like, this is usually how you could either do this or just add another code block.
Okay.
So you use this guy. And then let me see. Oh, I see. Okay, so use another one, summary. And what does GXX stand for?
It was just letters. I was going through like A,
I'm
B,
just
C,
I'm
D.
just gonna use it. Summary GXX. Just to keep the consistency at least. You can name it later on. So summary GXX, let's see, equals.
Oh, crap, I ran it again. I didn't want to do that.
Tumor volume, okay.
I think too, I had so many different things I was pulling. I was going through the alphabet. That's why.
For the most part, like just yeah, when you're stressed, even I do that sometimes. I just like it doesn't matter anymore what it looks like, you know, as long as I can make it run. So it doesn't matter how I name it. But
Yeah.
like, but if you think about it, in the long run, it's gonna be more stressful because when you look back to it, you don't know what the heck is going on. You know?
What was I thinking? I have no idea. Yeah, totally.
That one is, let me see. That one didn't work. Group by data.
Mean to frame. To frame. Interesting. I haven't seen that.
Data. I know we have this. I know we have that right here. So let's see. Oh, I see. There you go. Key error. Okay, that's a new one. Tumor volume. Did you rename your columns?
I renamed them.
There's this guy. Did you rename this on the tumor volume?
I renamed it in the GXX. I said GXX.rename columns.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So which one is this on? Also, it's probably. See, it's like that. We gotta track that because what I use here is the mean. I didn't create a new variable for the mean. I think you did, right? You created a new variable for the
I said
which is this guy. Yeah, because let me see GD. Yeah, it looks like this is the guy mean of tumor volume.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I want.
So I apparently like the more complicated route.
Nah, like if you were like, if we switch places, this would be the same way. It's like, because like when you're looking at someone else's code, you need at least if it's well, like, you know, like put up and then documented. It's still gonna take long. It's still gonna take long. It's usually like this.
Oh my God, too funny. I'm just like, sure, That looks
So
good.
the way when I gave you like the what's it called, the Pi City ones, how did you like mesh them? How did you like you use some parts of mine and yours?
I
Uh,
used most of mine, and then there were a couple things I needed to use from yours, and I can't remember which it was.
okay.
It feels so long ago, honestly.
Seems like it, right?
Right? It's just like decades ago. But I can't remember if it was one of the charts. It just would not work no matter what. And so
Wait, so for that one, you just it didn't work for the Pi City?
and it was me, of course. I just couldn't.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was, but I
Okay.
ended up needing to use some of your code with my
Okay.
framing or definitions.
But it did work though. Like when you meshed it, you still had to track like variable wise. It's usually the case, and then like
Yeah.
different
It
names
just
of
seems like
commands.
this is even more difficult than that one.
I think that one's a little bit because like, there's a lot of cleaning. There's a lot of cleaning for every
um,
single time, and like the bin thing where you have to put it in a bin, and then
yeah, that was what it was. It was so tedious. That was probably why I kept like screwing up.
yeah.
Well,
But
and
the,
not knowing what I'm doing.
but for this one, I think it's like one thing you have to clean it up and then finally use it in a
Yeah.
bunch of plots. Okay,
Yeah.
let me at least get to this one right here. So because like this, so GXX that mean. Okay, let's see if we can use GD. So it's GD. GD is that guy. Okay.
Oh, you got it to work.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm trying to get the mean of the
Oh.
tumor volume. Right? That's what the GD is.
Yep.
Tumor volume. What I want there. Or maybe I can just do that. Let me see. Group by data GD dot to frame.
What do you mean to frame? I haven't heard that before. Have I?
It's just a bunch of like commands to because to make it into like when you say usually to frame, it's like to make it into something like this.
Oh,
I
got
want
it.
to create this group by tumor volume
Mm.
in terms of like mean. We've done this before, but the way, or maybe I could just track. Maybe I could just use this. What if I just use this? Let's see. Group by. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Actually, this looks like this is the one. Actually.
Is it? Because I'm work. I'm
Yeah, like
following along, and it's not.
this guy. This guy looks like
Yeah.
the same number.
Interesting. Okay. I'm following along with you, and I don't see. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what I did.
Yeah, this one looks like the same number. So
Oh,
we'll
no.
we'll use this.
Mine says unexpected indent on
For
Propiva.
which one did you do? Oh, what
Uh,
did you do?
Propiva? Why would it be in it? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I didn't hash it out.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
There we go. Nope. GXX is not defined. Well, I know, but I'm doing exactly what you're doing.
Did you have it? Did you do it before you defined it? Like up top?
I have it exactly where you have it. And then I hashed out the summary GXX. I hashed out all that. I just have the live lines or the GXX period group by.
You had this exact thing.
Yeah, well, the summary, the two summaries,
Yeah.
you just called out live, and I still have them hashed out. So should I go live now?
I would hash out everything in like this chart, this code block, and then
Yeah, everything's hashed out there.
like try the first line, this gxx.group by.
Okay.
Do it line by line, see if it works.
Line by line.
Or
Okay.
at least, or there's no error at least.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, I think I know.
GXX
So,
not defined. You know what? I wonder. Let me just rerun.
there you go. Now it looks the same.
Run all. Okay. Let's see here. I ran everything again because I'm wondering if it just.
Okay.
Let's
try this again. So GXX. There you go. I think I got it.
Okay. Okay.
You just have to track it, like, but it does work. So summary, and then let's do the other guys.
But now my, oh man, all the stuff under observations went away. Okay, let's see. I don't know why this thing keeps happening. Okay.
Which one?
At the top I had, nope, it didn't work. When I went back to rerun everything, because I thought that's what would help show the bar plot, like checking the number of mice, you know, it disappeared. It doesn't show 249 anymore.
It doesn't show 249.
No.
So what part are you on? Are you on like code block 2?
Yeah, and it I didn't change anything. I was just working where you were working.
Okay. Try because I was able to get it to work, and there's nothing in between here like that would kind of, you know, if go against this. But then you didn't change anything in here, right?
Nope,
Like
I didn't touch it. No, and that actually still, no, that doesn't come up now either. No, now it comes up as attribute error. So let me try.
There's another attribute error?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Let me, you know what? I ran it again. Hold on. So it didn't like the running.
Okay.
Again. Okay, so it's coming out again. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, sometimes it does that.
It just stuck in a loop, I guess. Okay, so it's coming out again. Now let's try this one last time.
I'm gonna move on to this red one. So x-axis. Okay, so we're gonna use this other guy. I think it's not a GXX. Name error. Why is it giving me that? Line 6. Ah, I see.
You did? Because I didn't. What was the one?
The name error, like this data point, it's the naming of the data points. I think it's the GXX. Did you get, were you able to find the attribute error or like fix that one?
I'm still working on that one.
Okay.
Let's see here. But the other columns that didn't work seem to have worked again. So
what is this trials? Like the one for the this one right here. The one you had data points in?
Oh, drug regimen. Did I? Darn it. I changed the wording. Oh my god.
Oh, you changed the wording?
I should have. Okay. Let me see.
What trials?
Trials, tumor volume, and drug regimen. Those are the only two things I've had since the beginning. Why did I do that?
Yeah,
I looked up into it.
What this is. This is totally like out of the gun. Like, what is trials? We're talking about something.
Oh my gosh! So
I'm looking at the labels right now. There's no trials.
Oh my god! See that I get loopy, and then it's like
this is a trial.
This whole thing is, I know.
Let me just change it to let's see if change to tumor volume. I think if something works, this should be the one. Okay, let's use red. Okay, it's the data points. This is line 7.
Oh, and then
Line 6. Is it line 6? Line 6. GXX. Is it GXX that I want to use? Oh no, it's summary GXX. That makes sense. That's why it's not working.
summary GX.
It's the one with the group by that's been grouped by, not the one that's not grouped by. Yeah, summary GXX. Okay, there you go. But the data point is not defined. Why is it still showing that? Oh, data points. Summary GXX. Data points again. Summary GXX.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all
I
good,
just
but-
like I can see it, you know, it's like in my face.
10. Where's line 10? What? Why is this whole thing? Why is there a lot of errors? A key error. I put that here already.
GXX.
Oh, there's no data points thing, I think. There's no data points column. There's no, where's this column? Data points column. The Y limit.
The Y is the Y, but see up at the pie and the bar and pie charts, the Y label equals data points. And then the title, like at the very right under the
What line? Which line?
Go up to right under the title. No, go up next section.
This guy? This
yeah,
guy?
and then go see at the very top where number 11, bar title, data points per regimen, X label, drug regimen, right under the title bar and pie
This
charts.
guy?
Go
what
up
line? Which line?
Sorry, line 1, 2, and 3 on when it says in 11. Go next cell up.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I defined.
I see what you're saying. This is the labels. These are the labels.
Labels, okay. And then.
So we could use this, yeah. These are just like strings. Let me see where I can use this one. Right here. I could use it right here. Okay, so just bar title and X label and Y. So data points is the average tumor volume. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. So it's changed now. That's good. I have data points, drug regimen, and data points per regimen, and tumor volume. Okay. That makes sense.
So is it more in line with yours, or at least a little bit?
Yeah, it is. it's just aesthetics. Aesthetic wise, like obviously, you can extend this to so many different ways, but like it looks like the numbering, like the length of this guy looks like it's the same. You could definitely change the sizes. It looks very small.
It does.
The fig size. Let's make it like. Here we go. 10. Here you go.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
Yeah, you could just do that. It's the fig size.
Gotcha. Okay.
5. There you go. Looks better.
Oh, much better. Okay.
Yeah. So like if you ever look at like the Excel plots, I think there's some capabilities for VBA, but it's so much nicer, in like Python. I always love the way Python sets up their like graphs, even compared to like R. R is really primitive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't know about Java. Java, I don't think has like a lot of these guys. So let's see. Okay, let's try make this one work. Let's see. What was I looking at? bar title. X label. Y lim. How come you made the Y lim this guy? Length of x-axis minus
Oh,
0.5.
I don't know. I don't remember. Why
I'm just
did
gonna
I
make
do
this a
that?
number. I'm just gonna make this a number. I don't know why it has to be so.
I think, I know. You know what? I thought I probably, it was spaghetti's code. I probably saw it and like, okay,
Actually,
well,
let me just comment it out, and then like you never would like you should like delete code. You should just comment it out so you can go back to it. So I'm just gonna put in this guy 60,
oh, that's easier.
and I mean it's just a limit.
My God.
You
Wow.
on this one, I think you did it here. It works, but on this guy, because like for the other one, my Y limit is also it's just automatic. I just made it automatic. You don't actually have to you don't
Oh,
actually have to specify it. There you go.
oh
And
my gosh. That looks so much better.
10.5. Let's make it 10.5. 10.5. 10.5. There you go. Looks nice now. That's good. So red,
Wow.
blue. Oh yeah, the labels. We're missing one label. PLT, Y label, Y label. Oops, label. Okay. Okay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got two going. That's good.
Wow. Hey, further than I did. Dang.
Now, but the way like I'm editing it, does it make sense? It's like it's just you just have to track all your variables. It's just tracking your variables pretty much, and
Yeah. And I think,
not getting
yeah,
lost in the muddle. It's like, oh, trials. What the heck is this?
I need like a whiteboard and like write everything down old
Yeah,
school.
because looking at for now, you just definitely like like looking at this guy and looking at this guy. There's things that are boilerplate, right? You know exactly
Yeah.
the ones that you have to change. Like obviously, it's just these guys. These will be the only ones. But everything
Okay.
else you can just copy and paste from bar to bar, from code to code.
Okay.
And
Okay.
like yeah, being consistent with the naming convention with like
Yeah. I got
like
too complicated. I was very tired.
it's fine. It's I think doing this is nice. You can definitely like change the naming, make it more creative. You don't have to stick to like what they give you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like tied in there, like, ah.
Okay. Did you these other ones that you tried these guys too? This is
Yeah,
this one
nothing
work.
panned out.
Attribute error again. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the same error for each one. It's
Yeah.
probably because of. Okay, let's see if I can. I'm trying to make this one. So this one is female versus male, or male for mice. Okay, this is the one. Okay. So we want the mouse data, right?
Yes.
Do we have that data frame anywhere?
The mouse data is, I believe at the very beginning.
Oh, that
Um,
is the data frame name. Is that the same name? What did you name it
let's
as?
see here.
Oh no, like let me just compare. Read mouse metadata. Is that the one? Mouse
Yes.
metadata. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just copy that one. Okay. And then let's go to this guy. See, it looks like it's kind of similar because you have group by here, and then you had data that rename. Let me just comment this out. I'm just gonna comment it out. And then let's count. Okay. That value counts. Let's see if that works. Indentation error, of course, because of this guy.
Oh,
Okay, that one works. Okay, that's good. Yeah, see that figure. Okay, that one works as well. Okay. Mice count that plot. You want a pie chart. out of
He
which
hates pie chart, so he barely went over this. So this is
he hates
good.
it.
Yeah, he hates. Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
like,
how you can. Why? It's like it's not very well displayed, or it doesn't.
I think it's just a personal preference for him. So he was like, I
Okay,
personally I hate it. Go to bar
let's.
charts if you can.
Oh, that's
I'm
his
like,
favorite, the bar charts or
yeah.
histograms.
I think scatter plots in general, like the harder stuff.
He hates scatter plots. Those are like the most used ones for
Oh,
like
he loves those. He loves
Oh,
those.
he loves those. Okay.
Yeah, it's the pie charts he hates. So
He
it's like,
hates circles. Okay.
yeah.
Or he hates
I
pi.
know. Like, oh my God.
I don't
Uh,
usually see like I think it's just how the information is like displayed. It's clear if you see it in the because it's just one thing, right? Like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no like looking at this, it's harder to see the distribution versus this guy, obviously. And then like a
exactly.
scatter plot. Okay. So oh PCT, let's just see if I can use this thing.
Because I have that. Yeah, but obviously everything else was wrong.
There you go.
Hey, gosh,
Yeah.
look at your code versus mine.
No, but like, if you think about it, your code does and like you didn't really. It's just this part. It's just the ones I commented out.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna leave it the way it is right now. But I'm gonna send this to you, and then
Okay.
the one I have, and try to like see if you can bridge. Like
Yeah,
your timeline.
absolutely. It'll help me see where I was kind of falling. Um,
Okay.
well, I could see the naming conventions is where I have an issue with. So I just need to step back and
And then this thing right
understand.
here, this is like a formatting thing. Like you can mess with this.
Oh, okay.
I usually like it in like 3 decimal places, or and then and I guess all these are boilerplate, so you can just pretty much put it right here.
Oh,
And then this guy is the title. Do you have this anywhere the title?
distribution of, no, I don't have that. No, I don't have that called out.
Okay, I'll just use that one. Okay. And size wise, let's look at the why is it so let me see two.
So what is that creating a bigger circle or a you're creating more space in between the titles?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Tight layout, tight layout. Yeah, with pie charts, it's not as simple as this fig size thing. Let me see this PLT figure. Actually, maybe I'll just put that in there because usually it works with all of them.
Oh, really? Oh,
If you did like 15, oh, that's small. Maybe it's the other way. Oh, that's
oh,
not. Okay,
wow.
so it has a different
Dang.
pixel, so maybe it's 50. That's not the one we had was even better. That one's already good. Why is that? That's good.
Interesting. Well, we
See,
did
like
it. I mean, I could still turn it in.
it's this guy. As long as you have something there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know,
Okay, let's try to move on to the next one. At least it's like the right figure. It's just the aesthetics.
yeah, generate a pie plot showing distribution.
So this one is the okay.
Okay. So what did I now at one point is that the scatter? No, it's a pie plot. One of my scatter plots did work once and then I screwed everything up. So
Oh, the scatter plot. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll take a look at that. This one is just another pie plot, I believe, for this next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if it runs. Uh, name error. Data is not defined. Okay, so let me comment these out. And then let's just say follow the same convention. PLT figure. Okay. Okay, that's good. I know I use my mice counts. I think this one should work. Yeah, it did work. Okay. And then now the axes equal. Okay. Let's make this. We don't want that. Maybe 0.5.
Oh,
And then what about that one? Oh.
wow, check that out.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, I think that
That's
one.
good.
That one looks good. Yeah. Just mess
Yeah.
around with like making it bigger.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
I think everything looks good except for just the size.
So, okay, yeah, I'll play with that.
Like if something like this would be good. I think there's for pie charts there has to be I forget which one that is. Do you remember how to change the size?
No, I thought it was the explode. I remember it kind of pulled apart the pie, but in terms of the original size of the pie,
yeah. Do you remember for pie charts?
he didn't go over.
Oh, because I hate it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think. Remember.
We could definitely look that up. I forget. So let me see. Pie chart. Python change size. Here you go.
Auto percent generator. So is it
Radius? It says radius somewhere here. AX pi. Where's my AX pi? Return the frame. I want the army. Let me see.
legend axis?
Size.
Well, oh, see, fig1 underscore ax1 equals plot subplots fig size. So do you need another fig
this
size
guy right here?
Yeah.
You know, it looks like fig size should work because it seems like it's the one PLT subplots because we did that one. We kind of did that kind of look right here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it made it weird, right?
It did. It did for sure. For sure.
Or let me see. Maybe it's because of the syntax. Maybe it's the syntax. Let's see. Let's change a. See, that looks like it's just a position.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it made it smaller.
It did.
There you go. I found it.
Whoa. I can read it.
Oh wait. See, there you go. Let's stick with that one.
Yeah. Don't move. Don't move.
Okay, no, 8.
That's better. That looks good.
Let's try and put that right here. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. That looks so much better.
I think the font size needs to be a little bit bigger as well. Yeah, we need to make the font size bigger.
Yeah.
For these
they know what it is.
with we'll move on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play with that.
That's like non-technical stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's the pretty stuff at the end.
Okay, so quartiles. Did you get this one to work? Or the box plots?
Nope. I put in a bunch of code. It didn't return anything on either one.
There's a for loop in here.
Did I do that wrong?
No, usually I don't usually do for loops because it's already in. Like I would just use their command. What's the for loop for though?
You're in the quartiles one.
Yeah.
Wait. Sorry. I went to correlation and regression. For loop. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
I know.
For loops are usually the ones that are really bad for these ones.
Oh my gosh!
It's slow when you use for loops. It's slow. Let me see.
I wonder. You know what? I started, and then I think because I went back to this one and then I ended up stopping. It
Okay.
wasn't because I couldn't get to it because I went down to the quartiles and scatter plots and then went back up to this one. So I think I was just burned out. I didn't finish it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it
let me
got really
see.
complicated.
Right here actually looks like okay, there's an attribute error and there's a name error. Okay. Let's work on it. What is this first part? Like calculate costs. Oh, I see.
Just defining everything and then grabbing.
Because you need to get your outliers, right? Somehow. Like this is the calculations part. This is the calculations. Okay.
Yeah, and then merging the files. So I think just kind of setting the data up, merging them, and then getting into the quartiles.
Okay. Let me just comment these guys out and see. Let's see. So for this, you need to create. Where's this? There must be a kind of a regimen data. Where's that one?
Regimen, drug regimen, and
or drug, yeah.
Drug regimen. I left that all the way up. It's X label, right under the bar charts. I kept that up there. X label is drug regimen. Y underscore label is data points.
Okay. Let me see.
If that's what we need, I don't know.
let me see what combined data is first. Just to put the dots together. Combined data that I have is the bar plot. Okay. Bar plots. So what I did here is create. Oh, I see. So create this, which is the GXX. It's the GXX is the combined data.
The combined, yes.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one we need. Okay.
So let's see.
Oh, and I started with GD, the mean. Why did I do the mean?
I don't know. I like who knows? There's no comment on it.
I know. Sorry, that was my late night frustration.
Yeah, we're almost done though. Like after this one, it's just this and scatter and correlation. This is not. There's nothing. This is really easy.
Is it?
This correlation and regression. You don't have to plot anything, right?
I don't think so.
Oh no, you do.
Do I do?
For that one, the correlation. Do you remember what you guys have to do? So there's the scatter plots, right?
Yes.
And then after the scatter plots, you have to calculate your R, like correlation coefficient.
So the Pearson R.
Yep, the Pearson R. Yeah, he talked about that. That's a very, very important parameter. Yeah.
I have it in there. Doesn't mean I know a lot about it.
Pearson R. You know the R program I was talking about? The R program?
Oh yeah.
This is the Pearson R. That's why they named it. Remember, I forgot to tell you like, oh, what was the R like what is R named after? It's like it's actually because it's a statistics program. It's actually because of Pearson R. It's the parameter R. And, yeah, but let's see. So how do we? What are we doing in this one? Just to like
correlation and regression. Let me go down there. Correlation and regression.
You have to create linear regression model, right? You have to create a linear regression model. This is fun actually. I like this part. This last part. There's the one I was talking about with my other client, the linear regression. How do you like it? You've probably seen it before, right? Regression.
I've seen it. He's shown us a little bit. I'm still not understanding it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk more about it later. There's a lot of it. There's a lot to it, like that we can expand on. It's especially I don't know if did he say he's gonna focus on statistics later on, or is it just like this and that's it?
He did go over API and statistics last night a little bit, and then we're moving on to, of course, something else Wednesday, and I can't remember. But so we've covered it a little bit again,
Okay.
but a lot of the class was spent actually diving into the actual APIs and showing us how to use or look at the API and
Okay.
read the database, grab the research. This is how you do that. So not a lot of time spent on the statistics on this section. Yeah.
He's probably gonna just touch on it. It seems like it's like one of those like I touch on it, and then if you're interested, go back
You
to it.
must be an expert. You must go to the
Or you must be an
documentation.
expert. And I'm just giving you the tools. They're scratching the
Sure.
surface.
Sure.
I
You
mean,
give me five
it's
minutes
not
and
it's too little. Like you can't learn
yeah.
in that like environment.
It's like it's all up here. Like I've heard of it, I kind of remember it, but nothing is like
Sinking in, yeah.
little bits and pieces. But then I'm obviously confusing different uh, subject matter, right?
Yeah,
Because
he's touching on a lot of things though. Like looking at all this, like oh, it's like now you guys are doing this, and then you did bar
mm-hmm.
charts. It's pretty much yeah. It's like for all one of these codes, you can definitely like apply this and then just use it. It's like the whole machine learning thing. It's everything here, everything from scatter plot bottom. I think
Oh, really? Okay.
from the top like bar charts. I think that's like maybe business or like box plots, business analytics, stuff like that.
Mm.
I'm not gonna skip because I was just looking at that like if I skip I have to like fill in the blank and then
Oh.
like so let's I wanted to go to it but like let's try finish this one first the
Okay,
list.
so we're at the quartiles. Okay, let me go up
Okay, let
there.
me debug this one. So okay, at least I found I think it's a GXX, right?
Yeah.
GXX. GXX. Was it summary GXX? Oh no, I think it's a GXX.
We used summary GXX in one of them, but that was
Let me output what GXX even is. Okay, it's the data frame that we want. Okay, so
okay.
that's that guy. And do we have drug regimen in here? It's not in here. Oh, it is. It's right there. And then I want it to equal. This is a group byte, so I want it to equal this guy. Okay, that can work. We can do that. All right. So drug. And this is an or. Okay. Okay, let's save this once. Why is it not running? That's weird. Let me see.
Is it an attribute? Unexpected indent.
Because of this, like it wasn't running because it couldn't find drug regimen. Like, is it the name?
Oh,
That's weird though. Like I had that name in there. It's this guy.
right, right.
Did I misspell it?
I don't think so. Looks
Looks
right.
right. What is going on? One, two. Okay. Let me see. Syntax, syntax, syntax. That one looks right. That one looks right. That one looks right. See, it's giving me this. Oh wait, line
Key
21.
error.
Line 21.
Do you need to move the what is that line? He said something real fast about
Or
the
it's an or thing.
or. Okay.
Then but why is it not working?
Oh
It's the
God.
same thing. Drug what was it, 21. Let me look at this carefully. Is it not in there? These guys?
Well, if it wasn't, it would have
Yeah,
started at line 20, right? Or 19
maybe
even.
like the equal, like what I'm actually making it equal. It's right here.
Do you, oh no, you're fine there.
Oh, info bin all is right there.
Oh, let's see here.
Let me get copy this guy and then just change the combined data. I'm gonna, if this one doesn't work, I'm gonna see if it's the summary data
Okay.
instead of the GXX. Yep, something's wrong. Let's see. I'll go back.
Should I not have, well, it asked me to merge. I was like, should I not have merged everything?
And let's see, like, so this is the mean, okay. SEM, which is this guy, okay. Let me see. Oh wait, no, hold up. It's not that one. I don't want that one. I actually want the combined. It's not GXX.
Is it GY underscore
It's
D?
it's where the merge data, which one is that one? Where you merge
Uh,
the tumor volume and then the drug.
line 15.
This guy?
Oh wait, GXX. I'm merging the
Let me let
drug
me let me actually output what my it's like before you edited the data. Like you know how like you had a group by before you applied the group by. Which one is that?
before the group by. Okay.
Before the group by.
I did the
It's this
MCADB.
guy. It's actually I think I know what's going on. It's it's this guy. Which one is this? It's this one right here.
MCA underscore DB. Yeah. Oh my.
Okay, let's see if this one works. Column not found. Great. Now it's worse.
And then I would get that. I'm like, well, it's right there.
Combine data. Yeah, it's right here, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like I serious, I'm right there.
Go, try to go. Yeah, it's always a back and forth. Try to like see if you open up your eyes more.
Right. It's like how much more can I stare though? Like
So combine data. That's the same as this guy,
MCA.
which is the same
So
as
you grab the same, yep, MCADB.
MCADB. There's nothing different. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, because before that, then it was merging the CSV files, the metadata, and that's it. That was the initial kickoff.
Let me. You have obviously all these guys are. Yeah, like
Yeah.
all in here.
Yeah, I merged the two files, CSV files, read the path.
Stata data and mouse data, right? You merge those guys, right? Study
Yeah,
results.
because
It's the
they
same thing.
wanted, yeah, so
This one. MCADB, mouse ID, how left, same thing. That's how I would do it. MCADB, okay. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, there you go. It worked.
oh, just because you had the GXX outline there.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, like you always have to look again.
wow.
So
See, I wouldn't have caught that. Okay.
okay, so that one's good. Let me just let me go back to this. I'm just copy and then let's see. because we have the same name now. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
So you wanted them to be in terms of the mouse ID and the drug registry. So the next thing is the quartile, because you need that for your box plot. Let's see. But you have the same name as well. Yeah, it's just the same name. Once you make it equal the same name, that this is good now.
That's all. Okay. I
Like
got
you
a
just
little.
have to you just have to connect the dots. So once you connect the dots, like, oh, now you can recycle things.
Like, oh my gosh.
And
Now
then the next,
okay, is yours different than mine? I'm just curious because I remember I didn't clean the data yet.
the numbers. You mean the numbers?
Yeah, and you know what? If
40. You didn't
like
clean the
if it,
data, but then like not. It should be the same data.
oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Like even if you didn't clean it, it should be the same thing.
Same. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
The outliers, yeah, same thing, same thing. And then so
Okay.
the next thing is, so less work for you. Awesome. You actually did something that you didn't think that you did.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, oh well.
Okay, let's try graphing the box plot now.
Did I do this screwy?
See, where were you trying to do that? Is it? Oh, it's right here. You were trying to do that
Yeah,
right here.
down below. Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave this. We don't have to run this one. So
Okay.
let me see if I can run this one. Okay, this can't run it. Let me see. Oops, let me comment this one out. Okay, I got something, but there's nothing inside. there's nothing inside it. So that's
Woo,
interesting.
okay. I got it. Hey, you know what? I could just tell him I got a square. What more does he want? I mean,
Right?
seriously.
Oh wait, I think I know what happened. It's it's just this guy. It's just
Did
this
I
guy.
grab the wrong thing?
We have to put in you have to plot the right one. So there you go.
Oh, okay. So let's see what you did. So you grabbed the box plot and then named it regimen plot because why? Why?
Because what you had in there was it depends on what you're trying to do. If you were trying, because you had the final thing, whatever final was, right?
Okay.
And then you were trying to get the size, but then
Mm.
I already did that up here. Like I already did that in the regimen data.
Okay.
Yeah. And then all of that in here, and then so that's it. You just have to place that in here. Plot.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's it.
Huh.
And then like, where's the plot one? Let me see where. Right here. This is where I created that guy.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it works. So let's see if
I love it. I love it. It works. I'm happy. I'm happy. I was going.
I think you could do the fig size again in here, right? Or what was it fig size?
Fig size. Was it the square? I'm sorry, the brackets.
It's this guy.
Oh no, friends. 10 and 8.
Just put it inside the subplot. There you go.
Ah, perfect.
And then make the font bigger.
Okay. Yeah, that looks too small. I'll play with that.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can do like scatter plot. Yeah,
it worked once. It worked once. I promise.
Oh, this worked.
No, the scatter plot worked once.
Oh, the scatter plot. Yeah. Let's see. Like just one of them, or is it only one scatter plot?
There was one where it had.
Okay, let me see.
Oh wait. Correlation.
Oh, line plot.
I'm thinking of the regression. Okay.
This is the line plot. Let's see. Line plot. I think it's always the startup, this MCA copy.
All the issues.
It should work. It's just there's just try to like see why in the middle, or maybe just like utterly destroy it and just like remove it.
Yeah.
It's the coding doesn't work.
Yeah, it obviously didn't like it. So, and it's everywhere.
But what was you were intending to have that like just begin each one? What was the intent for those?
Um, just to copy down the information or carry it forward. It seems
Okay.
like I don't know if that's the way to go. I just have seen that in a
You
couple
could
of
do that, yeah. Like it's
options.
like so like when you try to what was it? You know, like when you create the original data
Mhm.
frame and then you
Yeah.
don't want it to like mess up and you want to like create a copy of it. That's what you're trying to do, right? Create a copy of it.
Yeah, I move it for so because this assignment is so long that
Yeah.
something could get lost along the way, and so I just
I
thought,
think I did that with the other guy too. It's like I would recreate the data frame just within each individual like code block. You could do
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I don't know if it creates more chaos, but it just seemed to like because
I
it's
think
so
it's more
long.
organized if you do that. It's good because
Okay,
then you know when someone reads it, it's like, oh, okay, I know what you did. Like, you don't have to go all the way to the beginning. You
like
know?
where I grab the data from and
Yeah.
what I need to read from, that type of thing. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can tumor data rename this again. All right, so I think it's just this one, the combined data. That's mainly what it is. We just have to change it to this guy and this guy. There you go. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. It worked. Okay.
Wow. Okay, it was just renaming. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
not just that. I did a whole weird thing going on there, but
There you go, though. It worked.
I did a for loop. I was practicing my for loop, so never mind.
Robots are awesome, yeah. But like, so I think, yeah, you do have to do one for this guy, the other guy. Let me see if I can make. So this is the one, right? Can you
Yeah.
make the one? Okay. Um, in terms of okay, yeah, you can make the X lim, Y lim, the figure size. That one. Okay. Let's make it the same size. Okay, I think that looks good. This
Yeah.
actually doesn't look that bad in terms of font. Yeah, this one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. It goes across the sheet. They can read it.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. I don't know why, like, I'm comparing mine, like, this looks like it's HD for some reason.
It does, doesn't it? I don't know. So
I don't know
interesting.
what I did, but there's other things you can do to make it, like, stand out.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Okay, let's look. Okay, two more. We're almost done. Let's look at this. You said this is the one that worked?
It well, for like a moment
It
in
worked.
time. It
See?
did?
Yeah, look, it worked.
Hey, hey, hey. I did one thing right. Write that
No, that's
down.
awesome. That's awesome. No. But the thing is, the scatter plots are the ones that's actually very important for like data analytics. So all these other ones are just extra.
Great.
Because then after you do this, you do the regression. If you're gonna move along that lines of data analytics, you can create a regression and then do some prediction. Like
Mm.
this next thing that we're gonna do.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I don't know if I should edit this one. It's already working.
Yeah, be afraid.
So capo works. Capo works. I'm thinking this one should work. Ah, I spoke too quick.
Oh, line regress not okay. Isn't that like a set term though in Python? Like
Yeah, but which line is it? Number 9. Lint. Which one
nine
did you use? Lint
equals line
regress.
regress.
It's st. You have to use. Did you use s when you imported it? Okay, you did. You had it
I
as
did.
st. Oh, oh, I see. Yeah, even if you had it as st, you still have to put it in the beginning.
Oh,
So you have a correlation now, which is good. This is what we want.
okay.
This is your correlation. This is your the line for this guy
So
equation.
and it equals yours. So it's okay. Good.
So you printed the line equation. Now we just need to plot it.
Yeah, and that's where I fell off the list.
Line equation. You have the line equation. Plot. You just have to do plot, right? PLT scatter, right?
That's
Oh, you
it.
do this. You do this now. Like you have to put in. It's two things. You embed the scatter plot and then the line. You have to put them together.
Oh.
Yeah. So you do the scatter first. What is your x values? Oh, it's the same thing. So x values, y values,
Yeah.
and then PLT. What's the other one? The other one should be like plot. Right. Yeah. Plot x values. Regress. Did you use regress values? Okay, you did regress values. And then let's make it like R solid. Or let's make red.
That's red, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's red. Yeah. And then I think everything is boilerplate. This should work now. There you go.
Ha ha.
there, that looks better. And then let's
Wow.
put the
Okay.
grid on. Let's put the grid on. So that's the grid.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
nice, right? Isn't that nice? This is
Oh
probably
my
the
God.
I appreciate a lot this type of graph. Like, so let's just see if we can add in the other things in there.
So you did okay. You did all the time. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I just gave up at a certain point.
No, like I think you should definitely go back because you have your own version, and then I'll send this to you.
Yeah, I want to compare yours to mine and see, because it just helps to see variations on how
there you go.
Things are done. Because you obviously know everything on this and make it so much simpler. I mean, my code is like 10 pages long, which is ridiculous, but it's like
if the final answer is still the same, which is it looks like it's the same. that it's just the nitty gritty of like trying to connect the dots, which is hard because the errors, the roadblocks. There's a lot of like errors that come up.
And then
we were able to debug it by using another set of code. I think the only thing this one I wasn't using another set of code. I used your code, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It was, and then this one, no, it's fully you right here.
Yeah.
And I'm always like I'm like almost wondering why is this working here?
See, like it works there. That's another reason I was confused.
Yeah, why is that?
Exactly. It's like it didn't like it for one thing and it liked it in another. So that was driving me nuts too. So yeah, I was having a real tough time there.
And then let me see. Yeah, just add in the grid for this. Yeah, add in the grid. I think. Let me see what else would be different. Yeah, I think it's the same. It's pretty much just the size, and then this one is exactly the same. This one's good.
Was there an error down there, or did we skip one?
Which one? This one?
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of copy. And I was like, oh.
Outliers, yeah. And then this one looks good.
So
I think we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe we actually edited one whole thing. Like, I wanted to do that with the other one as well, the Pi City. Yeah. Do you think this is more helpful this way, or if I went through it and actually debugged your code?
It does, especially as I'm getting used to because I know it's such a critical part of data analytics is debugging, it helps me not try to not do those errors again. It's every step is that learning point and really trying to see where I went off sides to come back to the center, and it also helps to compare what you're doing. So I can just see the two and know that there's more than one way, but also that I am learning along the way. So definitely, for sure.
Okay, we'll do this like from now on. I think it's good just to because it's the same thing as like when you're teaching and then like you just have a set of notes already so laid out rather than like writing while you guys take notes. I think it's the same way.
It's true.
Because then like at least like I'm facing the same problem as you, obviously. Like when I'm like reading the code, it's like, oh, why are you getting this error? It's like, yeah, that's the error I keep on getting. So instead of like just running to my code, it's like, okay, this, and that. There's no
Yeah.
traction.
Right.
the, all the hard parts are like behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, I'm taking the class to learn, and so I'm not going to capture most of this, but a lot. It's sinking in some
Okay.
obviously with some of this, but and then where I go wrong, that's I know that's so critical that and especially with our team project coming up,
Yeah.
yeah, that's going to be it's all API
Oh yeah.
stuff.
What is
So
like you have to use a web JSON API.
yeah, we'll be doing that. So we went over that. And so I don't know what the specific assignment is, but I'm sure it's going to be, it's going to be
Like
critical.
what is the final, like did he at least say like I want you guys to create this final product? It can be anything, but are
He
you guys able to
hasn't,
choose? Is he gonna assign something like this?
I
Are you
think he'll assign something. So I'm guessing that because the project is due and we present on the 28th of this month, that I mean, we're
okay.
already second weekend, so I
Mhm.
would hope by Saturday
At
he
least,
gives us.
yeah, 2 weeks at least, at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, it would be
It can't be just
nice.
1 week, like the same way as with the assignments. That's crazy. That's too
No,
not enough time.
no. And especially when we're grouped up, it's like, we all
Yeah,
have
too much
random
time. Yeah,
schedules.
yeah.
So,
I think he'll account for it, or maybe not. Just go with it. Seems like it's
sure.
that way. It's like whatever.
Yeah,
You guys will
exactly.
find out in the real world. It's like that. No one cares. I don't know. Like it's, but like a lot. Yeah, this is pretty good. Like yeah, you could definitely apply this now. With all the skills here, like look at this. This is really great, right? Like you can do a line graph. You don't have to use Excel anymore. You could just use
Yeah.
the like all the stuff that they give you, like maybe in Excel. You can just transfer it here because you know how to do that, right? Like the Excel now to like Python and then
Hmm.
generate the graphs this way instead of
Yeah,
Excel.
that would be nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like when I was transitioning from Excel to like Python. I I think I told you I wrote a lot of my like reports in Python instead of like Word or Excel, just to like the heck. I was like, why would you do that? Because I wanted to go through the process. Like you just have to go through the process of like actually forcing yourself to learn something really really tough and
Yeah,
something like unnatural until it becomes natural.
exactly. Exactly. So true. So true.
And then like eventually like all of this, I mean, I think for one, yeah, you don't really need this one. You don't usually, this one you're just looking at like the quartiles and the means, right? You don't use this
Hmm.
that much. Like
I wouldn't see where I would need that for what I
exactly.
do.
It's like
Yeah.
one thing only in a lifetime.
Yeah.
this one
Exactly.
this one is the one that's like very much used.
That I can see me using. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Did you want to like we'll talk about the web API next time, and then JSON. Is it just wait? So JSON. I'll look at the schedule again, and then
Yeah, and I'll have let's see. So tomorrow we have our session. Yeah,
yeah.
let's go through MatPlotLib, JSON,
Actually, yeah. Let me
APIs,
step.
JSON.
Let me step back. Yeah. Let's look over MatPlotLib first. Yeah. Because like we talked about this. It seems like we know it now. We went through it, but then I think I'll try to build on what we already have here, and
Yeah.
like try to create something tonight.
Well, you don't have to do that. I think you already have a lesson plan, though. I think you have one already. I don't need you to
Or,
build
or,
out.
or I could go over the ones that he did in class again. What about that one?
um,
Did he
we,
went over all these guys, right? Like each one, like how to do a line graph, how to do a scatter plot.
yes, he did do that. He did do that, and I think I didn't send you the stuff from Monday, but I think I sent you the stuff from Saturday because that was I think. If I
Okay.
didn't, I will send stuff over.
Okay. I think I remember I have the MatPlotLib stuff. I don't know if I have
Okay.
the API yet.
Okay, I'll send because we've had two sessions on API. I'll send both of those over after our call, and
Okay.
then Thursday. So Thursday we'll get the homework for API, and I'm wondering if does it work better this way if I give it a try and do
Oh, for
my
the homework.
best. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
we go over it.
kind of like what we did here. Like
Okay.
I think it's most effective is like if you went over it, and then like I think last weekend was pretty bad. That's why I wasn't able to get to this early. But I
Oh,
think
sorry.
this weekend, let me see if I can get to the web API and then like give you that, and then while you're working on it, at least you have something to refer back to.
And
And
then, yeah, that'd
yeah,
be great.
and then like next week we'll do something like maybe Monday, and then go over like your worksheet or your notebook, and kind of debug it along the way. I think that'll be great
That'd
if
be
you
perfect.
you want to do that.
I think that would be really good. And I think just, yeah, that'll help. And I hopefully it just starts sinking in. And then by then I'll have the group assignment so we can kind of
Okay.
see where I can contribute to the
Contribute.
team.
Yeah. I don't even know what. So like, there's a lot of you guys in the group, and then is it
Yeah.
like do you guys have a role in each one? Like that's also assigned or whatever, or do you just
I
partition
think he'll
it?
leave it up to us.
Okay.
And there's like
I
60,
kind of play on each
60.
other's strengths. I think that's what it is. You're gonna
Yeah.
partition. It's like, oh, I'll do this part. Yeah.
I just don't want it to happen where I here's what's happened when he's does breakouts for like an activity. I either get
Oh,
into a
he
group
does
where
that,
no,
and
yeah,
then,
where
and then
no
like
one knows what
randomly,
they're doing.
is it like a random breakout? It's like a
Yeah,
random break. Okay. Okay,
yeah,
that's pretty nice. You get to meet like different people every time. Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'll get in groups where they either know what they're doing and they're just going to do it, and I don't, I just sit back, or none of us
Okay.
know what we're doing, and I'm like, well, I think let's. So nobody speaks, and so I'll be
Oh man.
and so I'll say something, and
How are we
yeah,
gonna do that? How are we gonna progress?
like yes,
Someone take the
there's no in
lead.
between, no in between. So I'm
Oh, that's funny.
hoping,
It's
yeah.
like the extremes.
It's torture. It's torture. So I hope I get with a group that knows what they're doing, but I also don't want them to just take over and then, you know,
Hopefully you
not
get
have,
like a mid grade group. Like, I think that's
yeah.
the best one. Hold and then do let me know what is the topic, and then like we'll look at like read through it and see. Maybe you can tell me which part you would like to contribute on.
That'd be great. Yeah. Because I
And that
really want, yeah, I'm interested in it. I just need to make sure I understand it for sure.
okay. And then like in terms of report, is it everything's written on Jupyter Notebook?
So far, he hasn't told us to move to anything else, so it'll all be in Jupyter Notebook, and then I'm sure we'll have a README, and then we'll be presenting. So either we all present,
Okay.
or a couple of, there'll be a lead presenter, but or we each present our section, something like that. So,
Okay.
that I'm sure comes at the end when we're all like panicking.
I was just wondering about that because you already know how to do the markdowns. I think you do, right? Like all this I think you did that before. This guy right here. Oh, there's nothing
Uh,
in it. This
that actually was already in there. I have no idea.
I meant like this thing, like when you have, because if you write your report here, I think it
Oh,
would be
I
nice.
didn't know that.
It's nicely packaged. If yeah, actually
Oh,
if you just go off the ones I sent, my notebooks, you and click on these guys, the one with the
I
words.
didn't know you could click on them.
Yeah, click
I've
on them.
seen.
Double
Oh,
double click on them, and then the reason why I asked is like if you are gonna write the report, I think it'd be great if you went over, or we went over like the markdowns at least, or just go over. I think it's really not that hard. Like it's just small things, this BR thing, which is like, and then adding bullets, and then making
mm,
things bold. You probably already know this part, the
uh,
hashtag one.
the hashtag that
Yeah.
seems like for the README file. So this is kind of that same thing.
Yes, it's the same thing, and then that it was really small things. You could actually like look it up, and then like, oh, how do you make something bold? How do you make it bold and italicized or underlined?
Oh, I know the BR because I have a
And
staging site, but I don't know anything else on
then the
that.
other thing is you could also actually, why don't I just show you? Since we still have like a few minutes. There's that one thing that I created that like I think it was like the fifth one. I think it's the fifth one. This guy, yeah, with the pictures. And there's even a video right here. There's a video right here.
Oh,
And then this video was not. How do you paste a video? You're probably gonna wonder.
right, exactly.
It's right here. This is how you do it. like YouTube video and then like import YouTube, like IPython display is a module. And then you import the YouTube video function, and then you
Oh
just
my
put in
God.
you know that thing in YouTube and the website where after
Oh,
the backslash, you just place that in here.
oh wow. Okay.
And then like yeah, you could, so you guys can technically create your whole entire presentation in a notebook. It is really nifty instead of like a PowerPoint.
Oh, how nice. Oh, nice. He'll probably make us do that, which is great. So,
And then like all these pictures, you just have to put it in the same like page as your notebook or same directory, and you just have to type these in image and then the syntax right here.
mm,
Yeah, it's well, we'll talk about it next time. But like the
okay.
final product is clean.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like the very first thing I usually cover, but then I think we just went on the rails, you know.
Well, yeah, we had a emergency stat code blue going on.
Yeah, but yeah, because like if you think about it, this is like preliminary stuff. It's not really, you know, this is like actually, if you want to know, this is a whole language, a different language. It's called HTML. This right here is
Okay.
HTML,
Okay.
which is
So some of this looks familiar because of what I do at work, but not everything for sure.
oh, okay. No, that's good then. Because then
But
maybe you can share some of that because you guys do HTML. That's my HTML like experience is only doing this. I haven't
well,
like
it's like set up on a staging site for the blog that I'm in charge of, but then I can go into the
oh okay,
HTML and like mess with it a little bit, but not,
probably
I
similar
don't know a
syntax, yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Similar, like probably like putting like, an image is probably the same thing.
Yeah. And
Like
breaking, paragraphing, that type of thing.
okay. All right. Yeah, let me know how that will go,
Okay.
the project. And then tomorrow, let me think. Yeah, I don't really like to stay up and create another one. So
No, 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 don't create. No, you sent me this one. If you could send me yours, and then we'll just go over
the ones that you guys did in class for MatPlotLib.
yeah. And then from there, I'm sure we'll think of other subjects like debugging is always going to be something that I'll
Oh yeah,
be
there was another thing. The functions and classes, and then there was that error, the error thing, but how you debug errors, different errors.
yeah, that and
Just looking back at like the ones that we didn't cover in like the lessons yet. Yeah, I think we
yeah,
could go over those ones. I think it would be helpful.
that'd be perfect. And then
Kind of
we'll
completes it completes the package. Like
yeah,
there's some that I did partition some of the I ignored some of the things that didn't matter, but I think yeah that's very helpful if we cover those. Okay, well I'll look into that and then kind of prepare that for tomorrow.
sounds good. And I'll send you I'll get on the class repository and send over the last two lessons for you. If you're missing anything, let me know because I'll be on the computer a while.
Okay, yeah, just the API I think is the one, and then JSON. I don't know if you guys touched on that yet.
We did last night, so that lesson plan will include those as well. So I'll send that for sure.
Okay, cool. This was great. And what is it? 2 o'clock again tomorrow?
Yes, we have a 2 o'clock. So is that good with? Because I
Yeah,
wanted enough
my
time.
my my Tuesdays and Thursdays are the ones that's not good in the noontime, but Wednesdays I think it's awesome. Yeah, like 2 o'clock. I think that's the best time.
That's perfect, and it gives me enough time to rest up between um, this and class and kind of regroup.
Awesome. All right. Hi, Sarah.
Okay,
Thank you so much. And yeah,
thank you.
please do review this. Like,
I'll review that. If you could send me yours to compare, and then I think we'll be on the right path. So thank you so much. That's very helpful
awesome. All right.
for
Have a good
sure.
one. Cool.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.